Good morning, man. This is Monday morning coffee and conversation. Kind of some different times we're experiencing, and I wanted to take a few moments just to put a few thoughts out there to help you, as many of you are either currently sheltering in place or will be sheltering in place. This is an opportunity for you to set a positive tone and set a optimistic vibe for your family. People who know me know I'm a little on the optimistic side, and it's a chance for you to lead and demonstrate. Now, you've got a plan if you want to do this successfully. And there's a Dwight Eisenhower quote that I love. In preparing for battle, I have found that plans are useless, but planning is indispensable. And you need to have a plan as we move forward here. There's a lot of different things going on in the world. You may be working from home. You may not be working. But you need to have a plan. You can't just sit around and let the day, the hours go by, the week go by. It will be a disaster for both you and your family. I have one man I'm working with. They're already sheltered in place. They're in California. He came up with a schedule. Genius. And then one of his daughters pointed out, hey, we should add something to the schedule. See, they're even getting involved. Because if you just do nothing or plan nothing, that's what you're going to get accomplished. Nothing. So you want a clear vision. You want a plan. Does it have to work out perfect? No. So what I want you to think about is you've got a couple of things you need to plan. If you're working from home, especially if your spouse is as well, how do you make sure you both get time to do what you need to do from a work standpoint? So you need to give that some thought. If you have household things to think about, I will tell you right now, this is a great time, and plan out this week cleaning the house, whether it's one room a day, whether it's assigning other people to do it. A messy house stresses out a lot of wives and a lot of people. So let's go ahead and use this as a chance to clean, okay? Let's get the house cleaned. Let's look at, for next week, some projects you've been putting off around the house that are labor intensive, but not expensive. So maybe there's some rooms you've wanted to paint. You pick up a couple gallons of paint, you could get this stuff done over the next few weeks. Things to think about. The next issue you have is, do you have kids in the house with you? Kind of a double-edged sword. It's great to have the kids. They make it hard to sometimes work. They also can get bored easily. So a couple of things. You need to have a plan for the kids. I would tell you, any school-age children, you need to have time allotted for educational and learning activities. I'm not going to define those. It may be doing reading and giving you a report on something they're interested in. Maybe you pick topics. Maybe you let them pick topics. Maybe you look at projects where you can order some stuff on Amazon and things to get them to learn and knowledge. Don't worry about school stuff, okay? I will tell you, any kids from middle school on down are not going to be impacted because they miss the rest of this school year in the big scheme of things in life. You will hear in past, before this happened, oh my God, they can't miss standardized testing. They can't miss this or that. Those teachers are full of crap. Sorry if you're a teacher listening to this, but those younger students are not going to have any negative impact by missing school. And I've even had other people say, hey, we're taking them here to Europe and we're going to visit all these things, and we feel there's a lot of educational value in that, and I would agree. So think about that for the kids. I would plan family activity time, games, make them tournaments. Maybe find a trophy somewhere in the house that's the floating trophy for a basketball tournament like one man is doing at his house, or Candyland tournament, even if you've got older kids, because they don't want to lose, and they're going to disagree and fight joining in, but you need to lead and set the positive tone. And when it comes to planning, I would also tell you, you need to plan your meals. That also helps you plan your shopping list when you do go out. And make sure you don't bring in a bunch of unhealthy crap into the house, because that's what you'll eat. I've been tempted. I've done shopping. I've got a lot of vegetables. I've got a lot of fruit. I don't have much junk food in my house. So any of those comfort, bad food things I want to eat, I purposely did not bring them into the house because I know I'll eat them. So we're shelter in place for 30 days here where I'm at. I'm also looking at this as an opportunity, and that's what you need to do. You need to look at it as an opportunity. How can you serve your client, serve your work, serve others? It's challenging. It's not fun. But if you look at this as an opportunity for growth and that you're going to make the most of it, you'll end up doing far better off than those people that are, whoa, this happened to me and I don't know what to do. So one of the things we're doing for men, I'm hosting every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Central, Coffee and Conversation. We had a dozen men on this past weekend. This is going to go on for a while. I have scheduled out the next 7 conference calls. You can find the log-on information in the Facebook groups. If you're not on the Facebook group and you're interested, contact me directly. I will be doing these Monday morning coffee and conversations as well. I want to give you things to think about because it's easy to get caught up when you have a family and kids and everything else that you haven't thought about a lot of little things that can add up. All right? Men, be the leaders at home. Set the positive tone in these challenging times. And remember, you're going to be okay. You got this.